Is this the future of golf? Let's find out, and let's do it now. I mean, usually that would work, but yeah. Good. That could go in. Hi everyone, James Robinson here. First of all guys, I'd like to warmly welcome you all to the channel, new subscribers, old subscribers, anyone who's basically tuned in to watch this video. Thank you so much for watching, it means the world to me. If you do leave us a like, that way I know you're enjoying the content. If you've not subscribed already guys, we are well on the way to 100,000 subscribers and I would love you to be a part of the channel. Today we are talking, I get the kind of Kanye West glasses thing off this, I don't know if anyone else does, but this is the Mazel. I'm going to go with Mazel. This is the Mazel lob wedge. It's, I'm just going to keep holding up like that because I can speak through it, no problem. It's got holes in it, guys. You may have seen it before. I've seen a couple of videos on it online, and I bought this off Amazon. It was £80. £80. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm hoping it's going to help my dad with bunker shots. So there is going to be a bit of content coming with that. He's terrible out of bunkers, and he won't mind me saying that. He's probably watching this and not, sorry. You're not great, are you? You're not great at bunkers. But anyway, so the idea is that the sand can kind of disperse through the face and then, see, for me, it's not got any grooves. It's got like a little bit of a, I can't zoom in well enough to show you, but a little bit, it's not really got any grooves. It's just got these holes in the face. So we're going to test it. And you also see it's got this huge, huge sole on there, which obviously out of bunkers will be ideal, but I want to test it as an all-round golf club. So as a lob wedge, you're going to want to play some pitch shots with it, maybe some full shots with it. We're going to get outside and play said shots, but also with the lack of groove-age, I'm thinking, how can it spin? Can it possibly kind of spin and stop? How will it even climb in the air? So for me, I thought, what other wedge looks absolutely hideous, looks ridiculous, and has a similar sole to this? Enter the TaylorMade high-toe Bigfoot wedge. Now, this was actually a very popular wedge. My dad tried this. It didn't work, but they're very, very similar if we do look at them. So I'm going to test them, I'm going to see some shots and see exactly how much spin we can get with the high toe wedge, the Bigfoot. Then we're going to kind of enter Mazel, really. One thing that I'm worried about as well is what if you get one and it kind of just catches inside one of those. I mean, that is literally just like, if I had a small finger, I could get it through there. Have I got a T-peg? That is literally, you can get a through there, so I don't know. So that's enough talking about how ugly the Mazel, guys, comment below, how do you pronounce it? That's gonna be hard. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna hit a bunch of shots with the TaylorMade high-toe Bigfoot. We're gonna see what that spins at around kind of 50, 60 yards, then do exactly the same with the Mazel. Then we're going to get outside, test it in bunkers, test it in rough, test it where it should be used. Is this the future of golf? I hope not. So 52 yards, spinning at 8.4, which is pretty good to be fair, quite like that. Did enjoy this thing when I tested it, to be fair. Obviously a lot of this test is going to be strike dependent guys as well. Let's hit a couple more. Not going to lie, I don't know if I'm looking forward to this or not. It is time. I'm a little bit nervous about this. Here we go. Oh my, that felt odd. Very odd, and we've left a bit of ball residue there. That's how's the ball? Wow. So, we've hit a bunch of shots with the TaylorMade, a bunch of shots with the Mazel. I've tried to get the distances as kind of close as I can. You'll see that the club head speeds were pretty identical. Spin rate, 6.9 with the TaylorMade and 6.1 with the Mazel. So, generally if we're talking if it spins or not, I suppose we've got to say that it does. I've got to say I do feel sorry for this TP5 as well, because that's, it's ruined it, so. And one thing which really gets me with this club is it's got to be the sole. It kind of glides underneath it really easily. It goes really high. It's 59 degree, and it's just it's hard to describe, but it looks so big down at the ball. as you'll see here, that you almost just can't. Wow, odd, very, very odd, and you were leaving a lot of ball residue there as well. How's it coped on a full shot? Oh, so it spins okay. Let's get outside, let's test it in some bunkers, and let's test it around some greens as well. What do we think, guys? Comment below. Is this the future? I don't know. Right, so we know that the Mazel wedge spins pretty much just as much as a counterpart from maybe TaylorMade or Titleist or any high-end brand, such as the TaylorMade high-toe Bigfoot wedge. But how is it outside from a pretty difficult position? We're in the rough, we're going downhill. Obviously, one thing you can't do with this wedge, you can't open the face up because the bounce would just make it kind of, well, impossible. So we'll have to play square faced, and I'm just going to play a real simple. Oh, I tell you what. Oh, it sounds absolutely incredible. Hopefully you can pick that up. And it just goes straight up in the air. You can see that I'm getting quite a lot of ground interaction, and it's just kind of digging straight in, but when you're in the rough, it seems to just, I'm really not struggling to get that could go in. This could go in, I've not got the camera on. Ah! I'll show you that in a second. Seems really easy around the greens. Look at this for a grouping now. That's by no means a difficult shot, but it's definitely not an easy shot. That's 4 out of 4 with par chances. Okay, I hear what you're saying. So it spins okay, it's quite handy out the rough, but what's it like out of a wet winter's bunker? I guess we'll find out, won't we? It seems to, again, I'm struggling in that I can't open the face up, but I guess this is more for people who just struggle. Hope you're watching, Father. So I'm literally just going to try and play a square face, normal bunker shot. Wow. I mean, it's not spun, so it's kind of run through a little bit, but I almost caught that heavy and it's just glided through. That's amazing. It seems to come out quite low, but I'm not really giving it any effort. I'm almost just, it's, go on. Oh, that one spun, didn't it? It's almost like it depends where on these rungs you hit it. If you get kind of a dead spot, comes out a little bit low, a little bit dead. If you get a nice kind of meaty, metally spot, then it comes out really fiery and high. This could actually be quite a good, and the sand interaction's amazing. There's hardly any. See there, I've kind of dug down into it, and it's there. Let me show you some from this side. I'm going to play the same bunker shot again, and it honestly just feels, I dare say, easy. I can't. Not that easy, but it almost just feels like I don't really have to try and do anything. It just gets it out. Even if I strike it that little bit heavy. And you see, I was very, very sceptical when I bought this, and I have bought this. This isn't something that I've been sent to review or to test, but actually quite like it. I think especially for people who struggle out of bunkers, who struggle out of deep rough, I'm really enjoying this. So what about potentially the hardest shot in golf? We're short-sided, we're in the deep, thick rough. It's juicy, it's wet, and the ball isn't lying very nice at all. How will it do? Oh, it's just so simple. So simple. It almost doesn't matter how the ball's lying. This is sat down, use the weight of it. They're not all going to be perfect, are they? But they're all back in play. Look at that one. Had no right to come out that high. I mean, feel-wise, it's not the best, but wow. So, guys, we've tested this around the green, we've tested it for spin, we've tested it out of bunkers, we've tested it out of the rough. There's one thing left to do. Full shots. Right, so we've got about 80 yards into this little practice green. We're going to go out the rough. I'm going to see, look how much foliage we've amassed in there. That's, I could probably do with a bit of a clean. Imagine this is a nightmare to clean. Yeah. Right, 80 yards, full shots. If we hole one, it goes in the bag. That is a bold, bold claim. That's gone so high. High and right. Definitely makes a huge difference where you get it on those prongs. I felt like that one set off a little bit right because it's maybe a groove's hit the jail cell bar. Right, come on. Don't hole one, just make it good. That could go in. Don't go in. Oh, we're okay. The sensation and the sound is quite amazing. I don't feel like I could hit it any further than this either. That's so good, so good. Best put these back. It's okay at taking divots as well. Really good at taking divots. There we go. Right, last shot. If it goes in, it goes in the bag. Wish me luck. So, I'm not gonna lie. Is this the future of golf? You know what, I've really enjoyed it. I think I can't see it taking on for some strange reason, but it's fantastic out of bunkers. It's great out the rough. Chipping wise, normally it's not something that I struggle with, so I don't know if I almost don't need it. I think if you need it, if you're in an SOS situation with your short game, then potentially so. Look at the size of that sole. That is absolutely huge. It spins okay. So from full shots, I think that I'll probably get closer than that with my own lob wedge, really. But then hitting full lob wedges isn't something you want to be doing really in the winter and in the wind and in the wet, but what do we think? So guys, there we have it. Is this the future of golf? I don't know. To be honest, I quite like it. And for 80 quid, if you do struggle around the greens, if you do struggle out of bunkers, I think it's a fantastic idea. I think the CNC mill face does give you that little bit of spin. I don't know how kind of heavy duty these are. I don't know if you kept hitting full shots, what would happen to them. For me, I had a couple of shots where it came off a little bit at an angle, and I mean, one thing is you can't shank it. If you struggle with shanking it, this is definitely the club for you. The face is that big, you literally cannot miss it. Apart from that, what do we think, guys? Hit those comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed that. I've really enjoyed it. Would you like to see more things like this, more things wacky, strange clubs that we buy off Amazon? I think it's quite fun. This one's going in my office. I'm not gonna lie, guys, it's probably gonna go to my dad. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We're well on the way to 100,000 subscribers, and I would love you to be a part of it. Leave us a like if you enjoyed that content, and as always, I'll see you tomorrow. It doesn't work, does it? There we go.